Alright, so today we're making one of our favorite things that we like to make. This is a creamy Tuscan chicken pasta, and I really hope you guys make this one because it is absolutely delicious.
We make this one on a regular basis here.
In big batches.
Yes.
Alright, let's get started.
Alright, so for this step you're going to want to start by gathering up all your ingredients. So for this you're going to need a big pot, a big mixing spoon, a knife, a cutting board. You're also going to need some pasta. You're also going to need chicken, butter, Italian seasoning, granulated garlic, salt, sun-dried tomatoes,
olive oil, minced garlic, milk, spinach, onion, heavy cream, and some Parmesan cheese.
Alright, let's get cooking. Alright, so for this step you're going to want to start by dicing up your onion. You're only going to be using half of this one for the recipe. You're more than welcome to use the whole thing if you'd like though.
If you really, really like onion.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and peel it. Go ahead and toss that in the trash. Alright. Now we can start by dicing it. Thank you. I do dice my onions a little bit differently, but that's okay.
It's a lot easier than the other way.
Yeah.
At my last job, they tried to teach us this really fancy way to do it, and it was really hard. This is so much easier.
Yeah. Get everything a little bit more consistent as well.
And you're less likely to hurt yourself.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this into a bowl and we'll keep on moving.
Okay, so go ahead and drain your sun-dried tomatoes because you don't really want all that oil in there. And then we're just going to rough chop them. And by we, I mean him.
Yeah. I like to wear gloves for this because trying to get that oil off your hands is kind of annoying, honestly. So makes the cleanup process a little bit easier.
And this does not need to be pretty. This is just a rough chop, just so they're not giant chunks. That way it mixes more evenly in the rest of the pasta.
Alrighty. And that is looking good. So let's get moving on to the next step.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cube our chicken into 1-inch pieces. I am not very good at cutting chicken. I find it difficult. He finds it easy, so he's cutting it.
Just got a couple years of practice and so on.
What you can't see is the dog over there whining because she wants the chicken.
Yes. She smells it. She's like, that smells really good. Can I have that? And I'm like, no. No, you cannot. Sorry, buddy.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut both these up, but we're not going to bore you with the whole process, so we'll see you soon. You want to?
Yeah. Alright, so for this step, we're going to go ahead and mix in all the seasonings into the chicken, get that all nice and evenly coated. Want some up?
Sure. This part I can actually help with.
Looking good. Just like you.
And you. It looks better than it feels.
Yeah, I imagine. Alright, now that we're done mixing, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step. See y'all in a second.
Once your pot's preheated, you're going to go ahead and add half of your olive oil. And then you're going to want to dump in your chicken and completely cook it.
Alright, I'll see y'all back whenever this is done cooking. Alright, once the chicken is fully cooked, we're going to go ahead and transfer that to a clean bowl. So, alright. We will be using this pot for the next step, so make sure you don't wash it yet. Alright, and we'll see you back then. Alright, so let's go ahead and add in the olive oil and that diced onion that we diced up earlier. And we're going to saute that until it begins to caramelize. We're gonna do this for about a minute or two. Alright, so once those are cooked for about 2 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and place in the butter, the sun-dried tomatoes, and the minced garlic. We are gonna be sauteing that for about another 2 minutes or so, just until it becomes real fragrant. Next, you're gonna wanna add in the milk, the heavy cream. I gotta measure it out real quick. And the Parmesan. Let's go ahead and give that a good mixing. And then the half a box of pasta will be going in. Give that a good mixing again. And then we will be turning it down to about a simmer. Once it starts simmering, we're gonna put the lid on it and then cook it for about another 10 minutes. So we'll see y'all back whenever that's done. Make sure you are stirring it occasionally so that way it does not burn.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, so once the pasta is al dente, let's go ahead and add in the chicken. Go ahead and add in all the juices and everything else that was in the bowl. And we are also going to be adding half a bag of spinach.
Baby spinach.
Yeah, baby spinach. No need to measure it, because you know who likes to measure. Right, that looks like about half the bag. And we'll give that a good mixing. And try not to spill the spinach onto the stove. Don't want to do that. Alright, then we will cook this for about another minute or two, just until like the spinach is fully like cooked down a little bit more. Alright, see you back then whenever it's done. Alright, once it's done cooking, it should look something like this. Alright, now it's time to serve it up and try it. My favorite part. How about you?
Good. I'm excited to try it.
Yes.
Alright, so before we dig in, I just want to mention if there's anything else you want to see us make, please let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, let's dig in.
You ready?
Always. I love this stuff.
Whew. This is always the best part of the video.
A little hot, but really good.
Delicious.
See you guys next week.
Bye.